Okay, let's be totally honest for a second here. Where is your insurance card right now? Like, if you got pulled over this very second, or you were standing at the check-in desk of a doctor's office, would you know exactly where to find it? Or would you be frantically rummaging through a messy glove compartment, digging past old napkins and expired registration forms, just really hoping you didn't accidentally throw it away? Look, that sudden rush of glove box anxiety is a completely universal feeling. But today, we're going to make sure you never have to experience it again. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are diving into the definitive guide to digital insurance cards. I am so incredibly excited to guide you through this because our goal today is actually pretty simple. We're going to transform you from relying on paper-based disorganization to having absolute digital-first confidence. So let's dive into this and upgrade your wallet. Here is the quick roadmap for our explainer today. We'll start with a welcome to digital insurance, cover exactly why you need to go digital, walk through a step-by-step setup guide, tackle some troubleshooting and FAQs, share some smart tips and insights, and then wrap it all up with our conclusion and disclaimer. Let's jump right into Section 1, Welcome to Digital Insurance, the paperless shift. You know, what's really fascinating here is the sheer momentum of this transition. To put this into perspective, according to a J.D. Power study, mobile app adoption among commercial health plan members is projected to climb to 38% in 2026. That is a massive, rapidly growing trend. We are fundamentally shifting away from the old days where insurance companies spent millions printing and mailing plastic and paper cards that literally become outdated the very second a plan detail changes. Moving right along to Section 2, Why Go Digital? Upgrading your wallet. Think about that old paper or plastic card for a minute. It's so easily lost in a coat pocket, it's outdated the second your policy renews, and honestly, it generates an incredible amount of physical waste. Now contrast that with a digital card. It's always on hand because, let's face it, it's right on the smartphone you carried literally everywhere. It provides instant updates, and it's infinitely more eco-friendly. It's a night and day difference. So let's break down the core benefits here, because this is absolutely crucial. First up, security. Your digital card is protected by your phone's lock screen and biometrics, like your Face ID or fingerprint. Second is convenience. When your policy renews, the card updates automatically. No more accidentally handing the police officer last year's expired card. Third, it's instantly shareable. If you're in an accident, you can just text or email your coverage details right to the other driver. And finally, legality. For auto insurance, digital ID cards are officially accepted as valid proof of insurance in 49 U.S. states. Now, currently, New Mexico is the one and only exception to this, so keep that in mind. All right, let's get into the how-to with Section 3 Step-by-Step Setup Guide, Getting Your Card. Getting your card on your phone is incredibly straightforward, and the process is practically identical whether you use Geico, State Farm, United Healthcare, or really almost any major carrier. Step 1, just download your insurance carrier's official mobile app. Step 2, log in using your policyholder credentials. Step 3, poke around and locate the section labeled ID cards or member cards. And Step 4, and guys, this is the absolute most important one, look for a button that says Add to Apple Wallet or Save to Google Wallet and tap it. Doing this takes the card out of the app and stores it natively right there on your phone. Now, what if your specific provider doesn't have a flashy app? Hey, don't worry about it. Some carriers just use alternative digital delivery methods. For instance, CAA Insurance initiates the whole process by sending you a secure download link via email. You just tap the link to generate the pass. Or organizations like Aetna Student Health use secure web portals where you log in with your student ID to download a secure PDF or wallet pass. It's just a slightly different path to the exact same destination. Let's tackle some of those what-ifs in Section 4, Troubleshooting and FAQs. Easing anxieties. Let's map out the most common technical fears here. What if you have zero cell service on some remote highway? Well, the solution is exactly why we emphasized Step 4 earlier. If you save the card to your Apple or Google Wallet, or even just save it as a PDF, it is accessible entirely offline. What if you get in a crash and your app login completely fails or times out? Again, your digital wallet bypasses the app entirely. Now, what if your phone battery is completely dead? This is where good old-fashioned common sense comes in. Always keep just one printed paper backup in your glove box for absolute emergencies. Okay, here is a major concern for a lot of people. If I hand my unlocked phone to a police officer, can they just search my texts or my photos? To address this neutrally, let's just look at how the law actually handles it. States like Rhode Island and Connecticut have passed specific legislation explicitly protecting your privacy. Take Connecticut House Bill 5135, for example. It explicitly states that an officer may not view any content on your device other than the insurance identification card. Handing them your phone is not considered consent for a search. Furthermore, motorists are generally held responsible for any accidental damage to the device while it's in the officer's possession. Next up is Section 5, Smart Tips and Insights, Maximizing the Tech. Let's say your insurance provider is a bit behind the times and just doesn't offer a direct add to wallet button. Well, Google Wallet has this brilliant feature utilizing AI-driven ingestion. You literally just take a high-resolution photo of your physical paper insurance slip. Then the on-device artificial intelligence actually scans the document, extracts key text fields like your policy number and effective dates, digitizes any barcodes, and automatically generates a custom, fully functional digital pass right there in your wallet. It's honestly incredibly clever tech. Here are some rapid-fire pro tips to ensure you're managing this perfectly. First, enable lock screen access for your wallet. This means you can double-click a side button to show your card without fully unlocking your phone, which keeps all your other apps totally private. Second, make sure your device actually has a passcode or biometric lock enabled. Security first, right? Third, remember you can digitally share your card. Texting it to another driver after a fender bender saves everyone so much time. And finally, please listen to this one. Do not just take a simple photo or screenshot of a paper card. In many jurisdictions, a mere photo is not legally treated as a valid electronic card because it lacks the formatting and security verification of an official digital pass. And that brings us to our final stop, Section 6, Conclusion and Disclaimer. Final thoughts. Before we officially wrap up, please note this important disclaimer. The information provided in this explainer is intended for general guidance only, because laws vary heavily by region, like how New Mexico currently doesn't accept digital auto cards. Always consult with your specific insurance provider and double-check your local DMV laws to ensure you are fully compliant. Look, setting up your digital insurance card takes maybe 2 minutes of your time, but it provides literally years of eco-friendly, automatically updating, glove-box anxiety-free convenience. It's just a simple upgrade that makes everyday life a little bit smoother. So I want to leave you with a question to think about. As our phones become more and more powerful, what other everyday physical items in your wallet are you ready to digitize next? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.